She was the first queen to be executed by fire, but no one pitied her. This was because she was selfish, using her family's power to force the prince to marry her, which ultimately led to the destruction of her entire family. However, she was reborn as an orphan. To atone for her mistakes, she studied diligently every day. Eventually, she became a renowned doctor and saved many lives. Unfortunately, on her 30th birthday, she was involved in a plane crash. She was unconscious for half an hour but woke up still concerned about the safety of others. She rescued many passengers, but due to excessive blood loss, she died. When she woke up again, she found herself back in her first life before she married the prince. Alice was overjoyed. All she wanted now was to see her family again. Seeing that they were all still alive, Alice's heart was filled with mixed emotions, regret and joy. Her family, seeing Alice's appearance, mistakenly thought she had encountered some trouble. Her brothers comforted her, and her father reassured her, saying that the king had already agreed to her engagement with the prince. But what they didn't know was that Alice now wanted to break off the engagement. 2 days later, the king summoned Alice and her father. Alice was happy and hoped to take advantage of this opportunity to end the engagement. However, she felt guilty toward the king, for in her past life, just before the king passed away, he had asked her to be a good queen, which she had failed to do. Thinking about this, Alice was even more determined to break off the engagement. Soon, the prince arrived. He was still the same as before, unwilling to even look at Alice. At that moment, the king asked about the prince's military campaign. Alice instantly felt uneasy, because she remembered that the country had suffered a devastating defeat in that war, and her second brother had died in it. So Alice offered many suggestions, and even though everyone doubted her, she was able to explain her reasoning. The king was surprised that Alice understood all of this. At that moment, the king suddenly felt weak. After asking about his symptoms, Alice realized that the king had diabetes, though this world didn't have that term. She could only explain it as being caused by high blood sugar levels. Everyone started doubting Alice again, but she explained that she had been studying medicine. Taking advantage of the situation, Alice requested the king to annul the engagement, as she wanted to become a doctor. But she also made it clear that marriage could not be taken lightly. The king agreed to annul the engagement, but on the condition that Alice would pass the professional doctor's exam within 6 months.